So in a 24-hour period, you go from hot desert, there I was, to, wow, now I'm home, so I should be excited, right? I should just have flipped that switch. I slept a couple times. It gave me some hot meals on the plane. And I should just not worry about that. You should not have a fear of sitting with your back to the door in a restaurant, or you should not look at piles of garbage on the side of the road and just curiously wonder, is that, a place where an ID was hidden. You should not worry about being packed in a large crowd of people, like at a mall or a concert or a sporting event. These things shouldn't matter to you, and that's probably one of the biggest things guys do have to this day.
Every night you go to bed, your last thought before you fall asleep, or your continuous thought, is, am I going to wake up?
You're seeing horrible things. You're having to sometimes do horrible things in defense of yourself, things that most guys, I don't care how bad you think you are, how tough you think you are, most people don't go through that. They don't have any reason to think that they would ever have to do that.
Death was imminent every day, multiple times throughout the day. I actually had to identify burned bodies in body bags to ensure that they had expired, and that was pretty traumatic.
I went to war. I come back and I'm supposed to be fine, therefore I am fine.
The military expects you to be able to just bounce back. That's what they've ingrained in you, particularly as officers, particularly as leaders, that we should have the capacity to be able to deal with whatever's thrown at us.
You could tell these guys were glad to be back, but just weren't back.
We're Army strong. I don't want to be Army weak.
Yeah, I just kind of sat there. I didn't want to remember. I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to think about the guys who didn't come back home. So I drank it.
As an officer in the military, you're held at a higher regard than most other soldiers, and so we're the ones that's supposed to be the beacon of support for these soldiers, and you're supposed to be the one that epitomizes what officers are supposed to be like, and leadership is supposed to be like, and we're supposed to be the strong ones to support the soldiers.
You don't want to go and open up to somebody, or that's the way I was feeling. You don't want to go and open up because you don't want somebody to think lesser of you, or think that you're not that strong hua soldier that you were trained to be.
So it's hard to talk to somebody about something that hasn't seen it, experienced it, or felt it.
You have no one to talk to. You have no one to express how you feel.
In our clubhouse, we have a wall, and on that wall is about 40 people now. And each one of those people has somebody that they left behind. Some of those people on that wall are people that have taken their own life. We were talking, a few minutes ago about someone literally Monday that took his own life because he just felt like there was nowhere for him to go.
My battalion, we've had 6 suicides in a very short period of time. And I honestly feel, I do, true to my core, I honestly feel the reason the suicides are so high, that should prove that we don't think there's a place for us to go and talk to. Nobody has reached out to us and says, come, we're here to help you. So when soldiers bottle up whatever is bothering them about their military or their civilian and military careers to get whatever, the suicide rate is high because we don't have anywhere to go.
It feels when you are struggling and not in a place of being able to receive services, or feeling as if other people don't understand how you feel or what you're going through, you feel abnormal. You feel unrelatable, you feel distant, because they really don't understand.
Everybody needs help, and I mean, the right help being available is great.
I think a lot of us would know where we were going a lot better if we had a bit of a map. This is something we can provide a map to if people take the time. If people take that mission to say, hey, we're not fixing him, but let's make him whole again.
I believe that Veterans Health Services would have been beneficial to quite a few of the people who have taken their lives, because it would have been a safe place for them to come and receive services and feel welcomed and to know that they are not alone.
It will allow us to have our families integrated and they can also be treated, and also give us a non-traditional means to help us cope with our issues and our concerns with our mental health.
Mental health and free access and good access, and I mean, I don't think there is a more important thing that somebody could do for veterans.
Everything about Veteran Health Services is geared towards giving the veteran an experience that is different than every other place they've ever been to before. VHS is going to provide an environment where the veteran feels welcomed, feels appreciated, is going to look around and go, wow, this is for me? The American people did this for us? I would like to see every veteran walk into the Veteran Health Services and get the hair on the back of their neck standing up, feeling that the American people said thank you by making Veteran Health Services possible. The Give 5 drive is your opportunity to say thank you. The premise is that we want 5 million people to give $5 and tell 5 people. Giving $5 is skipping popcorn at the movies one time. $5 is one cup of coffee. It may only be $5 to you. To a veteran, it is a thank you.
It says thank you.
Says thank you.
It's a thank you.
It's a thank you.
It may just be $5 to you, but to my fellow veterans everywhere, it is a thank you.